Welcome back to another episode. Today we are covering steak, one of the most delicious prized meats you can get. It's one dish you don't want to mess up. So these are 5 simple, easy tricks you can use to ensure a great steak every time. The first thing you want to do is season and temper the steak for at least 40 minutes. At 20 minutes, the salt's going to draw out the moisture and go to the surface. If you cook it then, you're gonna lose all those juices. You wanna give it enough time to reabsorb back into the steak. You're also gonna wanna season it again right before you put it on the pan, because once you cook it, it's gonna lose about 35% of that seasoning. Use a high quality pan made for high temperatures and an oil with a very high smoke point. We want the steak to be able to sear and brown and get that great texture and flavor. The cast iron or the stainless steel really get a nice sear on it. I wouldn't recommend using a non-stick pan. Those aren't really made for high temperatures. With oils, you want to use a smoke point with 400 degrees or higher. Great oils for this are canola, peanut, or grapeseed. To add some more flavor in the mix, we're gonna add some butter, garlic, thyme, rosemary. You want to baste about 30 seconds to a minute after you flip it, and then just start constantly basting for the next minute or so. I always like to use a thermometer to check the temperature of the meat. I know a lot of people like to use the touch test. However, I feel like firmness can be really subjective from person to person. Another thing is whatever your desired temperature is, take it off the pan about 5 degrees before that. Even after you take the steak off the pan, it's gonna continue to raise its temperature and cook. Lastly, let the meat rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. If you cut into the meat immediately, all those juices are gonna pour out. We don't want that. Let it rest for at least 5 minutes. Let those juices reabsorb back in so it's juicy and tender. So there you have it, 5 simple and easy tips for making a great steak. Let's dig in. So good. The steak is cooked perfectly. Super rich, tender, juicy, flavorful. You get all the aromatics of the butter, the garlic, the thyme. That crust is beautiful, has a lot of flavor and texture to it. If you follow these 5 simple tips, it will greatly improve your steak, I promise you. Let us know in the comments below your favorite steak tips. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.